Come on. I'm Michelle McNabb, Librarian Manager of the Family History and Genealogy Center at the Danish Immigrant Museum in Elkhorn, Iowa. It's the autumn of 1911, and we are following Paulus F. Falk of Hamilton County, who is enrolled at Elkhorn College for the winter season. Arriving at Atlantic, we went through the routine of having our baggage transported and rechecked to the AN depot, and then going out for a little breakfast. When we arrived in Elkhorn, there was no one to welcome us. We did not need a guide, so we entrusted our baggage to the drayman and hiked to the college. On the campus, we found one large building instead of the former two that had burned. The style was quite similar to the old main, 2 wings connected by a middle section. A large open porch fronted the buildings between the wings, and it also had a rail-enclosed balcony on top of the porch, similar to the old main. Access was through a door rather than a window as before, however. It also had a truncated tower back of the balcony, and there were 3 stories to this building. Entering the building, we found no one in the hall, so we proceeded up to the second story. We found a vacant room right at the top of the stairs. Both having experienced fire the year before, we thought this to be a good place to room. We left our overcoats and the small valise my friend had on the bed to show occupancy. This done, we set about exploring the second floor. We found that the north wing contained quite a number of vacant rooms, all ready for the influx of winter students. These rooms contained the usual double bed, a steam radiator, a table, and 2 chairs. Instead of the old kerosene lamp with paper shade, there was a glass-shaded mantel gas fixture extending from the wall several feet over the table. There were also gas fixtures in various parts of the halls. We found a bathroom on this floor equipped with all the facilities. This was indeed a very pleasant surprise to us. Compared to the old outdoor facilities of the previous year, we considered this quite a luxury. Moving toward the south wing, we ran into a blank wall. We concluded that the area beyond must be the girls' dormitory, which it did turn out to be. Proceeding down the stairs, we heard a loud electric bell. This was another improvement over the old clapper bell of last year. As we reached the bottom of the stairs, several girls emerged from a classroom, followed by a male student and Reverend Larson. My sister was in this group. She was very glad to see me, of course, but as she was due for another class, we did not get to visit. Reverend Larson then came up and introduced us to Chris A. Stubb, the male student. He wanted to know if we had brought any new students from the depot. We told him there weren't any on the train. And he then told us to go up and pick our rooms, but we replied that that had already been done and that we wished to share a room. "That's fine," he said, and turning to me continued, "Now I'll have someone to look after you." Rasmussen was about 10 years older than me. I confess that I did not appreciate Reverend Larson's humor in appointing a monitor over me at the very start, for I was at the age where I thought I was pretty much my own boss and needed no personal supervision. At 12 noon, the electric bell rang again, and we knew it to be the end of the morning session and time to rendezvous at the dining tables. Here we met 2 former teachers, Miss Lund and C.M. Paulson, and also 2 new ones, Miss Cleveland and H.N. Hansen. He was a seminary graduate from Dana and later a pastor in the UDELC, the United Danish Evangelical Lutheran Church. There were about 6 girls to whom we were also introduced. These were full-year students living at the college. Paulus writes of further changes he finds at the college next time. I'm Michelle McNabb from the Danish Immigrant Museum. Ha' det godt i dag.